All right.
Okay, so let's do this chat. So we've pretty much gone over your character in depth.
Yeah.
So, first thing we are going to do, something I probably should have done before I went into private with you, is I'm going to
Yeah.
create the campaign and then send the link out. So, fuck that. There we
I'll
go.
jump back in and tell them quickly.
Sorry?
I'll jump back in and tell them quickly you're posting the link for the campaign.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Create a campaign.
All right, told them.
Cool. Create campaign. There it is. View campaign. Let's see. We will copy link. I'm putting in I'm putting in the Astravyrn thing. Bam. So if you click that, and also if you could share your screen with me.
Yep.
Make sure it's your screen and not just a window.
Oh, okay. Screen one. There we go.
Okay. So let's see.
This was I just started doing this one, so
Sure. If you want to open that up just to speed things up, join with this character is probably the best way. And then edit. And then make sure that you have homebrew switched on. You do.
Anything you want me to turn off?
Nope. Make it as long as it's in milestone leveling, it should be fine. And there should be a rule somewhere along there for use encumbrance. Scroll down a bit.
It's already
you already got that on. Fantastic. Okay.
Are we ignoring coin weight?
Yes, because you're going to be carrying a lot more coins than a D&D is regularly meant for. Make sure that is set to public. Okay, now scroll back up to the top, and if you want to go to race, please.
Species.
Species, yep. And if you type in Goo Folk, it should be there because you've got homebrew switched on. There it is.
Confirm.
All right, that is your race. Obviously, you are going to be using your I mean, you can build a warlock in your own time when we're back in the public stuff. But the things I want to talk to you about real quick are your backstory and your general anything you want to actually accomplish in your game. So, obviously, we already discussed your backstory. You were a regular Goo Folk until you were contacted by a powerful, mysterious entity who you dub Levi, who is actually a ancient Leviathan who has gained sentience.
By a stupid druid.
Yeah, and a druid who really didn't think it through, to be honest. But is there anything else you've been thinking of or anything else you want to keep in mind or aim for? What is your guy's goal, whose name is Bloop or Bleebloop or something, right?
His Goop.
Goop. Goop. His name is Goop. Okay, sure. Goop. What is Goop's goals?
Goop's goals is to basically share, get Levi to basically share his little gift with the rest of us, so we can all enjoy the water. As his primary overarching goal.
He wants to make it so that all Goo Folk are immune to water.
Yeah, it's our cultural fear. It's our death.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. In that case, no worries. That I can work with. You're going to be a bit shorter than everyone else because we've sort of already discussed everything about your character. But do make sure that you have thoroughly read through everything on the Goo Folk sort of part of the document, yeah?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Goo Folk.
Yeah. So that
is... reading it again.
All right. So yeah. So you've got so many tabs open. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I will leave.
Don't worry.
I will leave you with that, and I'm going to work with everyone else and get their characters sorted. Okay.
Okay, I'm stopping streaming.
Just make sure one more thing. Just make sure that your character doesn't have any equipment beyond what is already described in the economy document that I just sent out recently. which is that one, which is basically just 1,000 gold pieces and then the assumed already owned stuff, which is like clothes and the like.
Okay, I didn't see that part. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll skip the starting bit then.
Yeah, just make sure it's empty. All right, then let's jump back to the others then.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. All right.
Next. Sorry, I want to
yes.
ask something specifically. Because this might decide if I decide to stay barbarian or if I decide to
hold that thought. Because basically, if you want to ask me questions about your character specifically, we'll do that in the one-on-one. So, is anyone got a good, solid grab on their character, knows exactly what they're doing?
Josh would probably be the Josh would probably be the
Josh, okay. Tell you what we'll do then. Josh, me and you will go into private chat, and then Peter, you can go after Josh, okay?
Okay.
All right, no worries then. Josh, if you want to join me in private chat then.
We'll do.
Hello.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
Okay. So first things first. Let's start with the basic outline. What is your character's species and what is their class?
I'm going to go with lizard folk and bard.
Lizard folk bard. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yes.
And what is the general backstory of your guy? I know it's Rango, but more specifically.
I have this written down, so bear with. Here we go. This is just off the bat, open to changes. So he's essentially born like a runt, and the tribe is like an Edgemarsh tribe. So there's close communication with humans. You see him about. Most people have got hats, but he doesn't have hat. And despite lizard folk being like not like warrior people, but they're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He's just not very good at it. He's a little muscle guy. So rather than spending time with that physical stuff, he spends more time like watching the shaman do stuff and probably picking up a bit of the magic.
Yep.
Or I don't know, playing the flute or some shit. Something a little bit musical, but not heavily musical. And then one guy one day just finds a dead guy. Dead human. Just
honestly,
out in the
not
swamp.
that uncommon in the Mistwild Marshes. A lot of dead guys there.
Just a dead guy, right? And my assumption is that any upstanding lizard folk of an Edgemarsh tribe might report this to the authorities or something along that. But rather doing that, he goes, fuck this. It just takes his stuff.
He just nicks
takes his stuff, takes his hat, and just dips.
Okay.
And he dips. Oh, hang on. The guy that was dead has some kind of like membership.
Ooh.
He's part of the guild. He has literally his little card in his pocket that says, I am member. And so he just takes all this stuff and goes, hey, there's a guild out there. I can do that. He can't, but he thinks he can.
Okay.
And so just goes there and tries to blend in as hard as possible, claiming that he's like, I don't know, best warrior from his tribe, which is bollocks.
Yeah, of course.
And then over time, in theory, he'll be given opportunities to actually prove that he can do stuff or develop those skills. But from the get-go, my vision of it is like we're in combat and he's got sword drawn and he's swinging it wildly. But actually, when you look closer, every time he's swinging it, he's just like casting vicious mockery at people.
Okay.
And that's how he's doing the damage.
So obviously,
that kind of
talked about you've talked about wanting to use a gun because you're essentially making Rango, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would love a gun, but also if I'm not going to cry.
I'm open to give you a gun straight from the start.
Okay, all right, okay.
All
right. You found it on the dead guy.
On the dead guy, exactly. Because this is going to be a dwarven invention. It is pretty much one of a kind. Some dwarf made it because it was his magnum opus, his idea to become great, to create this new weapon. And this human, I'm assuming it's a human you've taken the body from, right?
Yeah, that would make more sense to me.
It doesn't have to be. It can be literally any race. It's your personal preference. It can be a dwarf if you want. It would be easier if it was.
Okay, well, see this. I picked human because reading through it, it's like human and lizard folk. It would be more of a shock if the tribe found out that way.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's human. So this human was, unbeknownst to you, an adventurer, a fully fledged member of the Adventurers Guild, and he was doing a job to essentially test out this pistol. And the pistol is great. All right, I will create the pistol for you in a bit, like at a later time. But the general idea is it's going to hit really fucking hard. Like I'm thinking it's going to be a ranged D12 of damage, which is more powerful than a heavy crossbow, because a heavy crossbow is a D10. However,
this is basically the
ammunition is going to be limited. Because we're keeping track of ammunition, you will have to get more, and nobody in the world is going to be able to make you more. So be sparing with the bullets you have. It's also because you have no fucking training in this, until you get something resembling weapon training in this weapon, you aren't going to be proficient in it.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. But obviously, if you get proficiency and you start finding someone who can make ammunition for you, it's going to be an absolutely lethal weapon.
Cool.
All right? So I will work on that in a minute. For now, let's get your character set up so you can create it yourself. You've got the link, right?
I believe I do. I put him in there, but it's probably better for me to just destroy the one that I've got already and then just
you share your screen with me.
Yes, hang on a sec. Let me grab. I didn't have a laptop. Let me grab a laptop.
No worries. Can't believe you don't have your laptop. So unprepared, so unprofessional. How are we ever going to make it big as professional YouTubers if you're unprepared like this?
You know, since you've asked for us to add comments, I've consistently added comments to those videos.
Excellent, and I agree.
But they're mostly like, wow, Rivik's a great character.
Rivik is a great
such
character.
a great story.
So
arc.
cool and handsome. You know, so much better.
That's basically what it is. It's just Rivik fan content.
So much better than that Tamaya guy.
So much better.
Yeah. You should change your YouTube name to Rivik fan #1 or whatever your character. That's a good question. What is your character's name?
I'm just going to go with Ringo.
Ringo. Okay, nice and original.
Ringo. Yes. It partially, maybe.
We'll see.
It's links in the Discord chat, isn't it?
Yes.
Or is it in?
But first things first, share your screen. Because I need to be able to see that certain things are ticked.
Fuck. Hang on. How do I do that?
You click your own name in the Google. No, in the Discord. Right click it, and you should have. No, hang on. How do you do it? Oh no, it's bottom left hand corner. Share your screen. You've got turn on camera, share your screen, start an activity, and open soundboard. You got this? There we go.
I think I've got it, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So you I can hear myself. That's distracting.
Is it? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. I've done this the worst possible way.
You should have done it to share application and just had it in your browser.
Right, bear with.
Change stream.
Right. Come here.
There we go. Change stream.
And then
you want
that. That?
Oh, I think so. I can't hear myself anymore, which is a bonus.
Excellent.
And now if you want to open up your... There we go. That's good.
Right, cool.
Might be easier if you just click the link, to be honest. But whatever.
And that's in this one?
Yeah. Hello,
I've got
your characters. Hello, Dirge. Salute you.
I've got billions.
Multiple
Dirges. Here we
Dirges.
go. Create a character.
No, your best bet is to not create a character here. Is to instead go click the link straight away.
That's
Well,
wait.
I'm looking at your characters currently.
Oh, that shouldn't be a thing. Oh, that's why I've done it weird. Hang on.
You're a very silly boy.
This one. It's loading. I went into the link, and then after being in the link, have made this.
Excellent. Okay. So, first things first, homebrew is switched on. Good.
Yep.
And then scroll down and make sure that your it's set to milestone leveling, hit point type fixed.
Yep.
Use encumbrance good. Keep going down. Ignore coin weight, also good. And make sure that is set to public.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you want to quickly go to view your character sheet, I know it's got nothing on it yet.
Okay.
So, it's character increase. Okay, so for now, just put any fucking. You can change your barbarian, your class and such for now. Just make sure it's whatever. Just any species will do. Yeah, that works.
Okay, and then that needs to be
Just
that, and then that's that. Cool.
Yeah, cool. There we go. Now, if you go to features and traits,
features and traits,
click feats, manage feats, and if you want to type in lizard folk, or just like collapse each tab until you get to the homebrew stuff at the bottom. There you go, right at the bottom there. You want lizard folk feet. Okay. From this point, you're pretty much good to just build your character as normal. Obviously, remember we're using point buy.
Yes.
So, obviously, that is how you got your gun and such, which I will give you later. But what is your goal? What is Ringo's actual goal?
Goal is to convince people he is an adventurer until he actually is an adventurer, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay, then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fake it till you make it is his goal.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, no worries then. All right, let's make sure that your inventory is empty except for the 1,000 gold and the basic stuff from the player economy thing I gave you.
Okay.
And, yeah, if you want to fill that character out while I work with everyone else.
We'll do.
All right, then. Fantastic.
Cool.
Let's go back to General.
Let's do.
Actually, just send Peter to me. It'd be easier.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Peter, and you want to go to the thing? Oh, yeah, sure. Hi, Blake. Don't tell anyone this, but I plan to kill them all horrifically. Hey, Peter. How you doing?
Hello, friend.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So, what was your question, first of all?
So my question was this. My understanding is that orcs, due to the extreme magic resistance, cannot use magic. So I wanted to know if that would restrict me from the barbarian subclasses of wild magic or storm herald.
Basically, they can't use anything that would be classified as arcane magic. They can use things that come from external sources like nature, so druidic. So I would argue that the barbarian magic is druidic in nature, so it's probably fine.
Okay, no, that's fine.
They basically can't become wizards, sorcerers, or arcane tricksters, or eldritch knights, I think is the general feel of it.
No, that works out. I'm about to go first. I'm sorry, because Melissa's just giving me a call. Because I don't know if you know this, but she left on her trip on last Thursday. So she's been calling me every night before she goes to bed. So I want to chat with her for a bit.
All right. In that case, go back to General and send whoever's next in. Just ask who it is, because I'm not going to be sitting here waiting for you and making everyone else wait.
Sure, no worries.
All right. Unbelievable. Can you believe this, Blake? Oh, of course. The moment hits his turn, he has to go and make a call. So unprofessional. God, I'd be angry if I wasn't so drunk. It's fine. This is the private chat where I can tell you how I feel about everyone. I hate them all. Every single one of them. You were the only one I liked. Oh, now I'm stuck with them, you bastard. I wonder who I'm going to get next. I'm going to guess Chris. Just hope it's someone soon, because it's just starting to annoy me. How hard is it to just pick someone? Pick someone. Come on. I'm bored. I want to go in there myself in a minute. 30 seconds. 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 do 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 10 seconds. Do 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, fuck it. I'm going myself. Hello?
Was someone else summoned?
Yeah, that's what I was sent Peter to do. I sent Peter to grab whoever was next.
We had not heard a word.
Fucking failure of a person. All right, Sonia, Chris, whichever one of you two wants to come next.
I'll go.
Okay,
I have more ideas.
Cool. Hello.
I have chosen human.
Okay.
I have chosen light cleric. I don't know which god to worship, but the goodest of good.
To be fair, with the humans, you can make your own god pretty much from scratch if you want. There are so many religions amongst the humans. It's not a big deal if you are like the only worshipper of a god or if you've got a bunch of other followers. Alternatively, the only established religion I've actually made that I put any thought into is the Wood Elf religion, which is sort of a monotheistic, all-encompassing god. But you can worship that if you want, even if you're not a Wood Elf.
I think I will.
Yeah?
Because it's your established religion.
Okay.
Does it fit into a very lawful good aesthetic?
Lawful good, yeah, as long as you count law of nature. It's more lawful neutral, I'd say, but you can interpret it as lawful good as basically saying nature is good and protecting nature is great and causing unnecessary harm is bad because that is not natural. Nobody in nature kills for fun. They always kill for food and the like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how I'll play.
So that is the Mother Green. You want to learn about her, you're going to want to read the Wood Elf page, if only just the religion section.
Mm-hmm.
But the general thrust of it is there is this singular deity that the Wood Elves, pretty much as a whole, it's very rare to find a Wood Elf that doesn't worship it. They all believe in. And the Mother Green is the embodiment of nature. Everything from the smallest of insects and plant to the sun itself, weather, everything in between.
Okay.
As you are a human, you almost certainly weren't born into the religion unless you want to say you were raised by Wood Elves.
No, I want to say that I found the religion.
That's fair.
Like, I was just an explorer, stumbled across it, and I'm like, I like this. This vibes with me. And then...
That's absolutely easy to do because it just means that, you were on your wanderings, stumbled your way into the Verdant Shroud, found one of the circles within, and they were like, oh yeah, let's tell you all about our religion. We love to do that.
I was proselytized and I loved it.
Yeah. So the general idea of the belief is you don't eat meat unless it is a matter of survival or certain ceremonies. But even then, you generally only eat animals that have already died. You don't kill an animal to get food.
Okay. So the animal has to be dead, and then at the very least,
when you find it, you can't kill an animal willingly.
Okay. So what happens if someone on our team went hunting?
The Wood Elves generally don't force their beliefs on others. So as long as you're outside the Verdant Shroud, you're not under any obligation to do anything about that. However, inside the Verdant Shroud, hunting is strictly forbidden. If anyone tries, you would be under obligation to stop them.
Okay, yep.
I'll tell you what, I've also got a mentor for you if you're interested, someone who taught you this religion.
Yes.
Give me a moment, I'll find them. Where are they? Oh Christ, I've written so many pages of stuff.
Did you say it was the Verdant Forest?
Yeah, the Verdant Shroud.
Verdant Shroud.
Yes. So your mentor is a woman by the name of Thalara Petalshade. She is something of an extreme example of what a believer of the Mother Green would be. every belief that the followers of this religion have, she embodies to its absolute extent. She never eats meat, even if it's to survive. She never will allow hunting in her presence. Even if she's outside the burnt shroud, she will move to stop it. She is basically the embodiment of someone who has dedicated her entire existence to the religion.
So she's fully orthodox.
She is fully orthodox. She is also really like properly famous amongst wood elves as something like a Mother Teresa sort. She will heal the sick, wounded. She is a big proprietor of always helping people in need, so long as it does, like, her priorities go nature, then everything else. But she does want to save as many lives as possible, stop as much suffering as possible. She just places the well-being of nature above that.
Okay.
Let's see. She is also she is a 6 foot tall wood elf with red hair, green eyes, green skin, the color of like a dandelion stem, and her wings are a blood red color. They're shaped kind of like dragonfly wings coming out of her back. She also
Did you say they were red?
They're red.
Mm-hmm.
Same color as her hair. Something. Oh, that's another point. Something else you know about the religion. Something else you know about wood elves is that their hair generally comes in like auburn and brown shades. Red hair is a sign of intense druidic power. Like, they are believed to be the ones most in touch with nature, and it's believed the Mother Green herself has red hair. Also, something you know about your religion that you're not supposed to tell anybody, it's a secret of the religion, is that phoenixes are the direct angels of the Mother Green. They are like her embodied servants. And they are sacred. And if anything bad happens to a phoenix, it is basically your imperative to destroy whatever is causing that problem. What else? Is there anything else I can think of? Nothing you'd know. Oh, I think you are aware that there are certain things in the religion that you are not knowledgeable of that are being kept from you because they're only for people of the absolute upper echelons of the religion. But whether or not that bothers you is entirely up to you.
I think my character's going to be very devout. Like, if Falara was my teacher, I'm going to want to try and be like Falara.
Yes.
I know because I'm human and I'm going to live like a normal life compared to elves.
Compared to her. Yeah, because
I'm not going to get like far.
400-500 years old. Maybe, actually, how old did I say wood elves were? 900 maybe? Regardless, they're the second most long-lived species on the entire continent, only behind ice elves. Which ice elves, it's not even fucking funny how long they live for.
Millennia.
Yeah, literally like 5,000 years. Some of them.
Ice elf was the one that I was struggling with. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be ice elf or human, and I was
ice
like...
elves are pretty cool, yeah. Oh, that's something you would know. Obviously, you're not a wood elf, but you know a lot about them. Wood elves and ice elves, not related in the slightest. The only reason they're both called elves is because humans have a tendency to categorize, and they look kind of similar.
They sound more like wraiths, if anything.
Honestly, they kind of are. Ice elves are so... The only thing more different on the continent than an ice elf is the goo folk. But the ice elves, they are so fucking old to the point where they have whole breeding like rules, because if they bred like humans, there would be too many and they'd like extinguish their resources. But regardless, we're not here to talk about ice elves. So your character, obviously, you're essentially going to be a cleric of the Mother Green. What is your character's goal? What is their reason for doing adventure?
To see more of the world, and if people ask, tell them about the Mother Green, to help the world and to cultivate the world, because obviously I have an obsession with botany at this point.
Absolutely. In all characters, this is clearly the case. I'm surprised that you like birds and not plants, Sonia, at this point.
Yeah.
But I will say, what is your character's name?
Eloise Bridgerton. Yes, it's straight from Bridgerton. I was struggling with a name and I went for the Englishest sounding name I could
Fair
find.
enough. How do you spell that? E-L-O?
Eloise.
Ton. Excellent. Okay. That sounds very fancy.
It does sound very fancy.
The question I've got is, what is the background of your character before they found religion? Are they a noble, or are they a regular person with just a fancy name?
They were someone, because I thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what sort of person would like to be a cleric of nature? Okay. Yes, a farmer. She was a farm girl on her parents' farm.
Oh, interesting.
And then she loves plants and stuff. And I guess just the human need for nature drove her away for a bit.
The human
At
what
this
for nature?
point, the human desire to just discover more.
Yeah, right. So
See what's out there.
Wanderlust.
Yes,
Okay.
Wanderlust got her, but she never left her joy for plants
She's a
behind.
farm girl, but she doesn't dislike the boring life of a farmer. She just wanted to go explore before she took over her family farm.
Yeah, she fully believes and expects to just be a farmer later in life.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention,
Mm-hmm.
wood elves, because of their ingrained belief in nature, typically when they're in private or around people they trust, just are naked, because obviously they believe in nature. Clothes aren't natural, so they just don't. But you don't have
That is like the exact opposite of the ice elves.
Yeah, but you don't have to follow that as a character if you don't want to. And I will be talking to the players about stuff like that because I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable.
I think probably when praying.
Mm-hmm.
But then she'd like lock all the doors and stuff
Yeah,
anyway.
That's fine, because you don't quite have the wood elf complete lack of shame that
Yeah.
you grew up in sort of human society. So
I am still very much human.
Yeah, you have human hang-ups.
Yeah, it will be done very much privately.
That's
so
fair.
It's like
that is
whenever I
intriguing.
say like she's praying in private,
Yes.
it's just yeah.
All right then. Any other questions you want to ask me?
No, I think I covered everything.
Cool.
I've never played a cleric before, so there will be many
not true.
questions had when
you played
playing.
a cleric like last campaign, for like 3 sessions.
3 sessions, and I was like, nah, she's
All right.
more a bard.
No worries. Well, no, I was talking about the. You played a cleric twice actually, and gave it up both times. You played.
Yeah, maybe this time I won't.
Maybe you won't. Maybe we'll see. Right. In that case, if you want to do,
would being a cleric of light affect any of this?
it just means you're more entwined with the sun aspect of the Mother Green rather than the plant aspect of the Mother Green.
Oh yeah, because I'm a farmer. I know that I need sunlight for crops
Sunlight
and
makes
stuff.
crops grow, and you're like, yeah, the sun is the source of all life. You know.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Cool.
Do they have symbols that I need to know of?
No,
Like
but
religious
if
symbols?
you want to make some up, I will yes and it.
I'll probably just say because I'm more of a sun worshipper than anything else. I'd say the symbol's like a leaf with the sun behind it.
Sure, absolutely, perfectly fine. It probably does have some phoenix symbology because of the phoenix like being so closely entwined in the religion. But
fiery sun.
Yeah, exactly. So the only other thing we're going to do then quickly is if you want to share your screen real quick as we work on your character, I'll make sure certain boxes are ticked.
Cool.
And it's easier if I can just see it myself rather than trying to direct you without viewing.
I will zoom in a bit so you can see it better.
Excellent. Okay, so homebrew is switched on. Excellent. Keep going down. Make sure that... Yes, good. Milestone, excellent. Fixed things, yes. Encumbrance is on, good. Ignore coin weight is on, good. Public, make sure that's on public.
Cool.
All right, and that's it. So if you want to build your character while I talk to Chris now, and
I actually have already. If you want to look over it, but
I mean, I can look over it whenever because I can just look through your character sheet. Oh, the only other
That's fair.
thing, make sure your equipment is empty. No,
Okay.
nothing in there.
I will empty it out.
Yes, just empty it out. Okay, and if you want to send in Chris next, because I'm, fuck
I
Peter,
shall.
he had his chance.
See you later.
Bye. Hey,
Good
there he
evening.
is. Hello.
Right, so like I mentioned before, will be an arcane archer fighter.
Of which race?
I would like to go for the goo.
You want to be a goo folk too, the same as Connor.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
I have no problem with this. And do you know what your character's name is going to be?
It's the only thing I haven't decided
Okay,
yet.
so
I've
goo
got,
folk
I've got everything
have-
else like demeanor and
You
stuff.
have two options with goo folk. Goo folk either, like, because all goo folks, their real names are impronounceable to humanoids. They're like unhearable vibrations in the air. But they usually take on secondary names to interact with the solids. And they can either be names they think sound fun, like bloop or or they can be names they just steal from humanoids, like Dave or Smith or Chris.
Okay, so the character, he's not like he's not an idiot sort of thing. He's not like a Benji can't figure out 1 + 1, but he is socially tone deaf.
That's pretty much all goo folk. They don't understand human like humanoid concepts. The general existence of houses baffles them because they don't need it, because they just live in like open areas in their volcanic wasteland because they're basically immune to weather.
Yeah, but I'm intending him to be like to the extreme of that. So like even by
goo folk
folk-
standards, he's autistic.
yeah, it's kind of like he's just a bit is all of him together? Did like a piece of him fall off somewhere?
I mean, that's fair. They do reproduce by like asexual reproduction, just splitting, mitosis. So, you could have left your brain cells somewhere else. Who knows?
But yeah, so the only but so I'm happy. Yeah, I can go with a name that is unpronounceable, and then I do need to think of what I want.
What you actually want it to be.
Yeah.
All right. So, and you obviously an arcane archer. So, you are obviously going to be using a bow then, right?
Yes.
All right, that's fine, because goo folk have the ability to just generally shape their body however they want, including into humanoid forms. You will be what color of goo folk are you? You can be literally any color you want, but you're going to be one singular color all the way through.
I will go with yellow.
Yellow, excellent. All right, so basically, when you take a humanoid form, you will just be a yellow goo folk. You'll just be a yellow dude. Like, if you decide to be a man, you'll just be a yellow gelatinous man. You look kind of like a jelly baby, except more well crafted.
Yeah.
The main power of the goo folk is their ability to, like, just change their form. This means you can, if you're ever in armor, you can just take it off as a bonus action. Putting armor on still takes the full amount of time, but if you're ever in armor and you were like, fuck this, you just turn into goo and it all falls off you.
Yeah.
Have you looked over the goo folk race that I made?
Yes, I haven't like, it's more of a cursory read of it. I haven't gone through like each part, but
No worries.
I've had like a general look of it.
All right, and what is your goal? What is the reason you're deciding to go out and become an adventurer?
Mine would be that I guess I need to think like how exactly I formed. I guess newly after forming, I went to a tavern and requested what I should do next.
Oh, so you're a
And-
young goo folk. You're like,
Yes.
you're going in like a few days old.
Yes, and when I was told that basically the person at the bar said, well, you could do anything you want. You could, I don't know, be an adventurer. And I was like, very well, I'll be an adventurer.
Just heard the first suggestion and ran with it.
Yep.
So that implies that you weren't around any of your other kind, because, like, does that mean you don't know anything about Goo folk themselves because you just left immediately?
Yes, I'm going to go with that. And as to finding the group, I basically went around just going, "Are you an adventurer? Are you an adventurer?"
You sure this isn't
And then when
Benji?
no, because I don't want him to be like an idiot. Like I want to try and separate him being like
Then maybe having him
socially
be a
inept.
newborn is a bad idea because the thing about Goo folk is
Well,
they're
it
not.
doesn't need to be. As I say, it doesn't need to be newborn. It's just like that. He has to have at least been newborn when he made his decision to be an adventurer. It can be that time has passed since then.
Okay, so I'm just thinking. Okay, because how much have you read of the actual like page on Goo folk?
Not all. Like I said, it was like more of a
More of
breeze
a
read just to
cursory
get
sort of
general,
breeze through. Okay, so
get some of what they're allowed to do, sort of thing.
yeah. So basically, Goo folk all originate from the Cinder Reach, which is a volcanic stretch of blasted hellscape that nothing but them can really live in. And they spend most of their time just chilling, playing, not really doing civilization because they are so fundamentally different. For you to basically say, I'm going to go and find a life's mission immediately is going to make you unusual amongst Goo folks, which is fine. It's going to mean that you essentially were born, you saw all of the playing and constant sort of just milling about that Goo folks were doing, and you're like, no, I want to actually have a purpose. Is that the general gist of what I'm getting?
Oh, actually, I know. I know what I want to do. So after being newly formed, having still like barely know anything about anything, with a random group of other goos, we played a game called Simon Says. And when I then, for whatever reason, made my way to a human, like I say human, any kind of tavern.
Yep.
And found that the barkeeper was called Simon.
Excellent. So your name is now
Asked him,
Simon.
what should I do next? He's like thinking, there's no game involved. Like, we wouldn't think there's any game involved. I'm just asking, like, what's a kind of career I could go into?
Yep.
He tells me, be an adventurer. I'm thinking, oh, that's part of the game. Simon says, be an adventurer. So I will be an adventurer.
And it's
Complete the
just
game.
gone downhill from there. Excellent. And I mean, okay, fair enough. That's absolutely fine. So the next obvious question I've got is going to be, what is the ultimate goal you have for your character? Like, do you want them to become a great adventurer? Do you want them to learn any lesson? Or are you just sort of seeing where the vibe takes them?
To complete being adventurer.
To complete it.
Yes.
Which means become the highest rank in the Adventurers Guild.
And then when I've completed being an adventurer, I can go back to my home
and say you've
tell
beat
the other
the
players of the
game.
game and say, that's my turn. It's your turn to play Simon
Wow,
Says.
fair enough. I can't argue with it. Okay, in that case, the only thing I will say is obviously take your time to actually read through that page. If nothing else, learn about the general belief system of the Goo folk, because you will have an understanding of that. The general idea is that there are two fundamental forces in the world, the hot flow and the cold flow. The hot flow is lava, and it's a fun thing to play near, and it gives you life and warmth and stuff, but if you get too close to it, it hurts. And the cold flow is the opposite of the hot flow. It's entropy and stillness, and if you go into that, you will fucking die. Water is dangerous to you. You have water hypersensitivity, which means if you are fully submerged in water, you will take 20 points of damage every turn, and it can't be negated.
Okay, and because the character is not supposed to be just like a straight idiot,
I
won't have any problems with doing this. Whereas, say, like, put Benji's mind in this goo, and he might sort of out of curiosity go
swimming and fucking
go
die.
Swimming, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, it's like I might not know how to open a door, but as soon as I've seen how it's done, I can do it.
Yeah.
But because I already know innately that you shouldn't go swimming, I will not go swimming.
Exactly, and like small amounts of water, like rain, for example, it irritates, it itches, but it's not inherently dangerous. It's only when you're like in actual like a body of water that you start to take the damage.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to quickly share your screen. And oh crap. Do. There we go. Right, first things first, you want to go to the home section. And I've already learned from doing this that it should all be ticked, except for you go right to the bottom and make sure that's set to public so everyone can see your character sheet. This is just in case anyone's like not available and someone needs to pilot a character for a session. And then if you go back up and go to species. No. All the way back up to the top. Species. There you go. And if you type in the search bar Goo Folk, it should turn up. There it is.
There we go.
And that will tell you what you can do and what you can't do as a Goo Folk. You can also... Yeah. But basically, from there, the only thing I will say is make sure that your equipment is empty. Because we will...
Okay,
Yeah. So empty all that out because we will cover that in a group in a minute. But once you've done that, you should be good to go. Obviously, once you've built your character, remember it's points by or standard array, whichever you prefer.
I've already done the stats.
Excellent.
So I'm
all right then. In that case, if you want to just send Peter in, that will be. I'll get him sorted, and then we should all be good.
Okay, sweet. See you. Thank you.
No worries.
Hi, Nick.
1 second, I'm peeing.
Oh, sure, no worries. Oh. I need to wrap up in something a little bit warmer anyway, because I'm freaking cold. Be cold?
You ready?
Hey, bud. Sorry.
No worries.
Just putting on robes and wizard hat because I'm feeling a little bit chilly right now. And yes, I do actually have a wizard hat, and I also
never
have
doubted
robes.
you.
I'm not...
You should absolutely.
Sorry?
Everyone should have robes and wizard hat.
Well, it's more like wizard skull cap, but it makes me feel like a dark wizard.
Sure.
So...
Right. So, let's talk about your character. You're going to be playing an orc, right? And a barbarian, if I'm not mistaken.
Playing barbarian, using orc race from your documents, but I will be using bugbear for it.
That's fine. Yep. You'll use bugbear as your species, and then the orc race will be a feat we'll add on at the end in a minute. So,
okay.
Let's start with your character's name. What is it?
Tuval. I've added it to the thingy on D&D Beyond already.
Okay. And Tuval, what is his general deal?
Yeah.
What's his backstory? Who is he?
So, I think this probably subject to change after reading documents, reading the information about orcs. So you tell me what you think could be kept and what needs to be changed. I did actually have the idea of him initially, his mother or father, whoever, initially being from a barbarian tribe who went into a war against a human village or city or town or whatever. And they took mercy upon him, ended up adopting him into town, and he did live amongst them, but his natural instincts, his natural behavior, the fact that he's the only orc in town kind of, made him stick out a bit. And, kids can be kind of cruel, and not every adult necessarily is nice, even though they've known him since he was a little kid. So he's had a bit of struggle with that, and him feeling like he needs to reconnect with his background, his roots, because in hopes that might be where he'd belong. So I wanted him to have a bit of a journey of discovery, through that. Kind of like, Wolf of Star Trek.
Yeah, I get ya.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so all of that works. So what we will say is originally your parents were from one of the 5 major tribes of the orcs. We'll worry about which one later. But the like during a raid, because the orcs fight amongst themselves pretty much constantly. Your father was killed, your mother was gravely wounded, and she was pregnant with you. Rather than being taken back to the tribe, they were basically they left them because your mother was basically dead weight at that point. So she just wandered off into the desert. She made her way to the edge. Fortunately, she was quite close to it already, and just sort of collapsed in the wilderness, gave birth to you, and died. Then you were found by the old couple who took you in and became your parents, and were raised in a little village next to, but not quite in, the desert. And that's where you grew up. And yeah, you're the only orc there. And to be honest, considering this is a village next to the desert, they occasionally suffer from orc raids. So there's probably not a great sentiment towards orcs there. So yeah, you had a bit of a shit childhood. And then as you got older...
Only a little bit.
Yeah, so when you got older, you were like, all right, fuck this. I'm going to go and find my people. So you went into the desert. What then?
I would say I did manage to find my people. I didn't know exactly what I was expecting, just like I was hoping to find out. I wanted to find out the reasons why was I bad and why was I left. They recognized me as being Tuval, son of Bardock.
Yep, no, absolutely fine. Call him Bardock if you want.
Yeah, my brother Goku's the chief. No,
no. Your brother Goku, he dead. He was a runt as well. You know, fucking.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, because you weren't raised in orcish society, you've grown up soft by orc standards. You know, you weren't fighting as a child.
I'm seen as kind of like an outsider.
Yeah, you probably went there and then immediately got your shit slapped in because you weren't ready for orc society. They are just a brutal people.
Yeah, so
Not
I feel like I need to
evil,
prove
but
myself
savage.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm thinking of kind of like you know how I have mixed race people who never feel like enough one race for one half of themselves or enough of the other race
As
for the
the
other half of
whitest
themselves.
man alive, I can't say that I understand that exactly, but I've heard the rumors. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, should be half of mixed race people, can't lie.
Look,
So-
as a professional racist,
Yeah, I basically want to do that.
you know, okay. No, look, I get it. So you became an adventurer in the hope that it would make you stronger, so that you then could one day prove to your people that you
Gain
belonged.
respect.
Yeah.
And hopefully, because I know, like, if I become a hero's adventurer, I might be accepted by humans, people who I grew up with, by the quote unquote civilized races. But if I become an adventurer, become a legend, I'd also be possibly maybe accepted by the orcs because now I'm someone who's known to be strong.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm just hoping for acceptance from somebody.
I get that. That makes sense. So the question I've got is, how is your character's disposition to orcs after this? Is he still fascinated by them? Does he hate them? Has he learned what he can about them? What's the general vibe?
He's fascinated by them, so he's probably like someone who's trying to be more orcish than.
So like
typical
Warp,
orcs
where
would
you've
be.
learnt the idea and you follow the idea of it rather than the living actual belief system of it.
Yeah, but definitely probably still has some amount of resentment from the feeling of
In
rejection.
that
but also
case, I would
wants to be
highly
accepted.
recommend you read through the orc page thoroughly, specifically the beast worship section, because orcs worship beasts. The more likely a giant creature is able to kill one of them, the more they revere it. So
No, I did read that. I was like, I wasn't sure if some stuff might need to change with you after reading through your
absolutely
section.
no,
That's
absolutely
actually
fine.
impressive.
It just means that you haven't really lived that. You haven't experienced being like minding your own business and then a sandworm pops up and tries to eat you and your entire family. But you know the general idea of it, and you know you're supposed to revere that kind of strength.
Yeah.
And aspire to try and match it, even if it is an impossible ideal.
And I will be talking to people about orcish honor, which is going to sound like so fucking weird to orcs.
Honestly,
I'm going
to
to be
orcs,
very...
like, you almost certainly have this twisted idea that orcs are super honorable and believe in like fair single combat and the like. Where orcs, in actuality, they believe in winning and they don't particularly care how about you go
jumping.
about it. Honestly,
you
are the Dragon Ball, so they're Jujutsu Kaisen.
I want actually yes. I want to say that I need to have an orc sibling who is someone that I want.
You
That
can't
does
just
something that I
play
want to be.
Worf. You realise that, right?
No. I know. All I'm saying, right, is I want to have a cousin who's gone to school of thugonomics,
Yep.
has a master's in jumping,
Yep.
and a minor in mollywhopping.
Okay, good to know. I will look into
Sorry, man.
creating your brother for you, but we'll see.
Yeah,
if-
like whoever
you know.
background or history, but I think the relationship be somewhat contentious. Like my brother, like would look down on me, but wouldn't kill me out of hand because I still am his blood. But it's kind of like,
Whether or not he accepts you is
be gone,
entirely down to how strong you are when you first meet.
yeah,
Alright?
basically.
So basically, you better make sure you're strong enough to earn his respect.
Honestly, yeah, I was thinking like Vegeta and his brother Tarbell.
Yes.
Basically that. Like
I want you to
respect is one
realise
thing.
something.
I want to gain his respect,
I want you to realise something.
but like
the
I don't think
orcs,
he likes me very much.
the orcs are
sorry?
Viltrumites.
Oh shit!
They are easily the most powerful race on the continent, but they are so busy fighting amongst themselves and killing each other that they haven't taken over the rest of the continent, even though they probably could if they really put their mind to it and all work together.
Okay, shit.
They are also,
I like that.
I've also put this into the lore, so genetically powerful that there is no such thing as a half orc, because if an orc ever breeds with any other race, the child will be an orc.
Yeah, nah, fair.
Yeah? All right. So let's quickly build your character. So if you want to share your screen with me.
Yep, sure, I will. Give me a second. Sharing my screen. Can you see it?
I can indeed. So.
So sorry. I was just choosing race.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Haven't.
So you've got your race and such, and you've got your class picked, right?
Yeah, class barbarian level
and
3.
it's point by or standard array, your choice. But for now, if you want to go to abilities.
Okay, abilities.
And just pick go to ability. Yeah, just choose your generation method. No up. There you go.
Okay.
And just pick whichever one of those three. Manual. Sure, point by. Pick point by for now. All right.
Yep.
Now go up, and go to home.
Yeah.
No, home. There you go. And scroll all the way to the bottom. And click that to public. And then all the way back up to the top. And click the little card next to what's next.
Okay.
And if you want to go to features and traits.
Features and traits.
And go all the way down to feats. And manage feats. And type in orc, O-R-K. Oh, actually, no, you won't be able to type in. Sorry, just close all the tabs or go right to the bottom, whichever one is easier.
Okay.
Do. There you go. Homebrew, you want orc. O-R-K, right at the bottom there. Add that. All right, now you can just basically build your character as normal, so long as it... There you go. So it's Wizard, Sorcerer, Artificer, Eldritch Knight, or Arcane Trickster. You can't be, basically. You have advantage on saving throws against spells, which is automatically done because I'm the best at D&D Beyond. And your size is large. That is probably the most important buff. Yeah.
I can actually lift heavy shit.
Yeah, orcs are the strongest race, and that is intentional.
Wait, does that mean I can dual wield battle axes?
No. No.
Damn.
It just means your
I'll
battle
just
axes
if you
are
let me
bigger.
do
No, but we'll see where we get to. But yeah, that is all you really need to do. If you want to build your character as normal from there, and let's jump back into public, shall we?
Sure.
All right.
Thanks, dude.
No worries. Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone doing?
Okay.
Oh, Nick, can you send me a reply quickly to the message I sent you earlier?
Christ, you sent me a message like an hour ago.
Yeah, don't worry. It's nothing important. It's just something so I can fill in the language section up.
It would. I'll message you. 1 second. Right. Right, okay, so now we've all basically built our characters. Let's look at equipment, because equipment is, as I've said to all of you, something that should be empty.
Yes.
Except for the fact you all start off with 1,000 gold pieces, and you should also have the basic stuff that is listed in the economy document, which is basic clothing, a backpack, a water skin, a bedroll, and 1 week of rations. And then any like basic personal effects you also want to possess. And then,
this document is also in chat.
yes.
Oh, sorry. Is that in economic? In the
Yeah,
economic section?
Astravyrn player economy. It was sent on WhatsApp, but if you give me a moment, I'll put it in the actual thing as well.
I
Oh,
haven't
thank you.
read
That'd be
that
so
document
helpful.
yet.
Thank you.
Yep.
Quick personal request for my character, Nick.
Yes.
I'd like to manually set my charisma to 6.
Okay. So you obviously got it down to 8 from the point buyer, and you want to reduce it even lower.
Yeah, I currently have 13, 15, 13, 14, 8, 8. I'd like to make one of those 8s being the charisma of 6.
Sure, I won't stop you.
So if I just go override, will that do it?
Yes, it should.
Are you going to plus
There we go.
anything else, or do you just want it at
He
6?
didn't ask for a
That's
plus,
it.
so don't
I mean,
ask,
I'll
don't
take a
get.
plus if it's going, but
I will let
I'm more
you change
interested
that
in
13 to a 14.
let's change the constitution, I guess.
Yeah.
A character with a charisma of 6.
Most unlikable fucking person in the world.
It's social intelligence, okay?
I go.
The socially inept doesn't even begin to describe this character.
The Sonya of characters.
The I never look at my phone or my messages type of character.
By the way, Nick, would Goofolk have a water skin? Yes or no?
You would have. You wouldn't, to be honest, because you subside entirely off of rocks. Goofolk just eat rocks. To be fair, Goofolk eat anything that isn't too water-based. They can just dissolve shit inside them and it turns into nutrients.
Look at those -2s. They look brilliant.
They are.
All right.
So you'll start with 1,000 gold and that basic stuff, and then using that 1,000 gold, you will buy your starting equipment. And so obviously that means you need to figure out if you want a good weapon or if you're going to splurge for good armor and have absolutely no money left for anything else.
Question real quick, if I may.
Uh-huh.
Rations. We're saying 1 week worth. Is 1 ration 1 day? So
Yes,
I need
so you
7 rations.
should have 7 rations to
Oh,
start.
I need
Excellent,
permission.
thank you.
Oh, I can handle that. Where's my phone? That is an excellent fucking question. What have I done with it? Ah, there it is.
Bedroll, 7 rations, water skin.
I have like the most lopsided stats in the world.
I mean,
15
Sorry,
strength,
I still need to sort out
13
rations
pod,
being
10 everything else.
Sorry, I still need to sort out like rations as a goo.
Goofolk. Yes, you do.
That's fine.
Wait, do Goofolk need rations if they owe these
These rations are
rocks?
just rocks.
I mean, their rations are different to yours, but yes, I mean, for balancing sake, yes,
It would be a bit overpowered if we did.
They're already pretty fucking strong. You know, Goofolk are so hard to kill.
And being who I am, this is great.
Oh yeah, no, you're not alone, Connor. Chris is also playing a Goofolk.
So I'm guessing it's
Yeah.
just traveller clothes, which are the basic clothing.
Yeah, just common clovers. Common clovers? Yeah, common clovers. You just all dressed
Common
in.
clothes.
You all get 3 leaves. One for each nipple and one for your junk.
I'm just because the legacy version of common clothes weighs 3 pounds and the travelling clothes weigh 4 pounds,
Oh,
which is non-legacy.
well, no, it's using 2024 stuff, so it'll be traveller's clothes.
Cool.
Travis clothes.
Yeah.
Which weigh £4.
Yes.
Do
Wait,
I have to?
No, Goofolk don't wear clothes. I don't need them.
You don't need them. No, you don't.
I turn into my
Is
own clothes. I don't
is
need
my
them.
hat
Extra weight.
included in that, or do I need to add a hat separately?
The hat will be
Oh,
part
Nick,
of your clothes.
I've
I got
requested
you, I got
permission,
you,
by the
buddy.
way.
I got you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Is your bedroll going to be a hat instead? because you're a goo.
You can live inside your hat.
Yes, do it.
I mean, I was thinking a bucket.
He just turns upside down.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I've just realised Peter's fucking Worf from Star Trek and you two are Odo. Ah. Which
So I'm
means
guessing when you say we start with a week of rations, it's just seven rations, right?
seven rations, yes. And one long
I will
rest
say,
will
whilst
consume
I've
one ration.
based,
Okay.
I will say, whilst I've based my character largely off of Worf from Star Trek, I have never actually sat and watched a full episode of Star Trek ever in my life.
You're a
I know
disappointment.
very little about Star Trek.
You're a disappointment to Trekkies everywhere.
I believe in Star Wars anyway. I like space wizards more.
There are space wizards in Star Trek.
Basic
I
personal
don't-
effects?
No,
Is that
basically any
That's
kind of
right.
little trinket you think comes from your character backstory, as long as it isn't too utilitarian. So, like, if you have
a holy symbol?
a holy
probably.
symbol would work. I don't know, fucking a diary, some personal effects, a lock of hair from a lover, whatever. That is personal effects. Stuff that is something that would flesh out your backstory, but isn't, something that has monetary value of any significance.
Most
I haven't been able to gain.
You're all talking over each other. I can't hear a word anyone says.
I haven't been able to gain.
Oh, there you go. Try now.
So you said what we
There we go.
start off with before spending anything, because we have 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces.
We get 1,000 gold pieces, and then we have basic clothing, which is the leaves.
I was joking
And
about that.
I'll
You get basic clothing, which is called traveler's clothing in the D&D Beyond.
Okay.
And then you get a backpack, a
And-
water skin, a bedroll, 1 week of rations, which is 7 rations.
I mean, I'm not picking
Okay,
up those.
backpack.
All right.
Armor use on
Oh,
And I think the
sorry,
easiest
Russian.
way to do this is to do it one at a time. So if anyone's got a general idea of what they're buying with their 1,000 gold, speak now.
Oh, I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm trying to figure out
No worries.
personal effects.
We're not in any rush.
can wear heavy,
Javelin, like.
but then I'd get
hammer,
disadvantage.
How many days of rations did you say again?
7.
Sorry.
Seven rations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add items. Travel clothing, backpack, and water pouch.
Yes.
Question for Nick.
Yes.
I don't see a journal in the items.
Then
Can I
what
just
you wanna-
add a book
Yeah,
and
just
pretend it's mine?
add book, pretend it's journal, or you could just go to the bottom of your inventory, and I think there's a little section where you can just write whatever you want in there in notes.
Yeah, I'll pick book because it gives
You
it a
can
weight.
add book
Yeah.
and just rename the book.
Exactly. Just
Nice.
rename
That-
it to
Yeah,
journal.
fair enough.
I don't see anything for a bow on the prices because it's got simple and martial melee weapons.
Right, yes. So a short bow. 1 second.
Actually, that's something I might want to buy. I don't know if you'll let me do it though.
Hold that thought. Chris beat you to it, and now Chris has priority.
Sure.
We will say that is 85 gold pieces.
For a short bow, what would a long bow be?
Hang on. Short bow in 85 GP. No, should be.
Damn.
There we go. And
Makes sense though.
a long bow. $160 gold pieces.
Sold.
I don't see a shield in the armor section.
Okay. Give me a moment. Just adding stuff as I go so we don't forget. 60 gold pieces.
I will buy one.
Question. Oh no, I'm so bad at maths. Oh, shut up.
Okay.
I was supposed to be like, why is the week rations more expensive than the day rations? I can't do maths.
You cannot, but we love
I
you
cannot.
anyway.
Thank you guys. Yo, I can have a donkey.
You can. Peter
I
will
saw a
also-
camel when I was
He
tempted.
also sounds like Eddie Murphy.
Peter will like it because there's also rules for having hirelings.
Hey, we said we were going to get into
Joe,
this
the
later.
one time I play a character who would not choose hirelings, you make it so available.
Yes.
Fuck you, Nick. How
You're-
dare you?
You're welcome, buddy.
I have to go for some
I
real
just have
character
a
growth to realize
horse.
that, you know what? Their strength is also my strength. Damn it. Oh, if I can get some. I'm actually
Alright.
annoyed.
Honestly, might buy a horse.
That is a big investment considering that's like a third
Oh,
of your
sure,
money
yeah,
in a
right.
single go.
How about buying
Yeah,
a
but
warhound, like a
Aura.
mastiff or something?
Oh, that's a good idea. I should look that up as well. 1 second.
A what?
A mastiff.
Warhounds. Because people
I'm
have
a
traded dogs
Bari.
for like so very long. So
We will
Honestly, yeah.
say 220 gold pieces for a mastiff.
Okay.
By the way, Nick, how heavy would I be?
You would weigh the same as a human would of your general size and mass. Actually, you probably weigh more because you're very dense. Goofolk are surprisingly dense. So, if you like make yourself look like a humanoid of about 6 foot, you would probably weigh maybe 200 pounds.
I'm thinking 4 foot and 4 foot tall, so I could, because you can expand by hollowing ourselves out.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so maybe I don't know, 150 pounds. You're dense
Okay,
for a human being. Look
okay,
up
is
how
there
much
a-
the average 4 foot human weighs, and then just like add 50% onto that weight. Do that.
I mean, if it helps, I weigh around 271.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
a
6'7".
bastard.
So, I mean, I have actually gained quite a bit of weight. Not gonna lie, like relationship weight, it's real.
We'll see.
I'm
Oh
now,
god,
I'm now,
half
I'm
plate
now
is
pedaling.
expensive.
Oh yeah, plate. It's big. But
Yeah.
armor is expensive in this. I fully expect most of you will start off with chain of some kind.
I was
should I
sitting
take
there
armor?
thinking breastplate. I can afford it.
Ooh, that is
Armor's for the
almost
weak.
all of your money in
True
one item.
Literally.
Armor is for the weak. True orcs like myself do not use armor because we don't need it.
Fair.
Yeah,
What are you saying,
fight
Connor?
grit.
do I take the lowest or highest ranges?
What are you trying to get?
I typed in average 4 foot human height, weight male, and it's between 85 and 110 pounds. So it's
Between
like
85 and 110 pounds. We'll round it to 95 then. There you go.
95. So 95. Is there anywhere I can put that on the character sheet, or is
Yeah,
have it-
there's a section all about like height, weight, and appearance. It's in like background, I think, or might be notes.
I think it's background.
Characteristics? It's in characteristics.
Yeah.
Oh, is it bad that I really
Okay.
want a dog?
I mean, you had a dog
Nick.
last campaign.
You're right. I don't need a dog. I can summon a dog
Nick,
later, I'm sure.
I wanted to ask you something.
Uh-huh.
Dwarven Masterwork Commission. What exactly is that? What does that mean?
Basically, going to any dwarven master and asking them to build something for you. Dwarves are the greatest crafters in the continent. They are so ridiculously far ahead of every other race in terms of technology that their shit is expensive.
Well, so like if I asked them to make me a Dwarven Masterwork great axe, that would be like what a
that'd
+1
be-
great axe or something like
That would
that?
be the cost of a great axe plus the additional 1,000 gold. To be honest, +1 great, like there's a whole section in the main Astravyrn document about magical items and how much they cost. But the general idea is, because crafting is also going to be a thing. I was going to get to this in a minute. But basically, you guys, if you have skills in certain crafting tools, you can use them to craft shit. There is, like, the whole rules breakdown is, like, the final page of the main Astravyrn document. But it's basically a case of, if you want a +1 great axe, it will cost you the cost of a great axe plus the cost of an uncommon magical item on top. But if you want, like, Dwarven Masterwork is more like you're going to the dwarves and you want something that only they can make. Specific things that are you know, to be honest, it shouldn't even be on there because that can just range from whatever the fuck I say it is, depending on what you're asking for. It's just to give you an idea that dwarven shit is expensive.
But the important note is dwarven equipment may cost 25% extra to several times more depending on quality.
Yeah, dwarven equipment is absurdly expensive because it is the best stuff. Put it to you bluntly, every other race uses magic to do stuff. The dwarves are like, fuck that shit. We're going to figure out how to do it using science. They have medical knowledge and stuff. Their cooks are the best in the continent because they actually learn to cook rather than just using magic to make shit taste nice. The dwarves are the mundane people who are like, we don't trust magic because we can't measure it. They are the autistic people of the universe. If I was playing in this, I would be a dwarf.
How the thoughts? Autistic people like magic. Figure out how it works.
I really like all that ideas, but because I like, you give me no idea. A dwarven wizard because he wants to measure magic.
Yeah, I mean that's an idea, but you know, you've had the document for literal months. You could have read it at any time. Your failure to do so is on you.
When I find an idea, I usually stick with it and don't change it.
That sounds like a you problem, to be honest, buddy.
I have a question.
Okay.
What's the price of scale mail?
Scale mail. Excellent question. One moment.
Balls. Scale mail medium or light? Does light cap out at studded leather?
Studded leather is the best light armor. Scale mail is medium.
What?
320 gold pieces, Sonia.
Okay. Slightly more expensive than a chain shirt, less than chainmail. Okay.
Well, I mean, it is sort of in that middle area in terms of, you know, armor as well.
So, in regards to crafting, and me being a humble farm girl, would I be able to get something like a herbalism kit or something to like grow my own little herbs?
That you probably could. Like, obviously, your background is still a thing. So, if your background gives you proficiency in it, you might want to buy one. Give me a moment. I just realised I haven't put any kits up here.
It gives me proficiency in carpenter tools, but I don't really get that.
I mean, to be honest, you're working on a farm. You need to make your own tools sometimes. You know, like the wagon's broken, you need to fix the wheel, that sort of thing.
How much would a portable hole cost?
A portable hole, is that a magical item?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Find out what rarity it is, and I'll tell you.
Rare.
Rare?
Yeah.
Okay, it costs more than that. Where is it?
Also, I'm shocked that you of all people don't know what a portable hole is. That is very surprising.
12,750 gold.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
I think that might be at the price range.
What about bag of holding?
How do you of all people not know?
I was distracted and thinking about other stuff and not paying attention. Hang on, 1 second.
My ideas of having a herb garden.
Herbalism kit will run you 180 gold pieces. It's actually one of the cheaper of the kits.
Oh, Nick, so I have another question for you.
Okay.
For like our backgrounds, it's okay to like basically homebrew a background just because none of them really fit with the backstory I told you about.
So long as you use the homebrewing method of D&D Beyond, you can. You can't just create one from scratch using whatever fucking.
No, that's totally okay.
Players, no, that's surprising. Where the fuck's my Dungeon Master's Guide gone? Oh, it's up there. Why is it up there on its own, away from literally everything else? I know why, because my mum came and cleaned when I wasn't home. Fucking move shit about. There we go. Ow! Son of a bitch. Wait, is it even in the No, it's not. It's in the fucking player's handbook. I'm an idiot. It's 140. Page 144, Nick. You know this by heart at this point. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Right.
Did you put the packs somewhere?
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. Please stand by.
All right.
And sod's bloody law, though. I think I have everything prepared, and then I realise I fucking forgot something.
No, you're never gonna have everything.
Yeah, I blame Chris. Copy. This is going to be a quick and dirty copy and paste, and I'll clean it up later. There you go, right at the bottom.
Yeah, instead of a bedroll, I am just gonna have a bucket.
Sure. Why the fuck not?
Nick, can I negotiate out proficiency in carpenter's tools and in for a herbalism kit? Or nah?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Oh.
Why the hell
Okay.
not? I'm nothing if not I'm nothing if not good.
He's magnetic.
Yeah, that. I had a stroke mid-sentence.
Magnanimous?
Yes, that's the word that I couldn't pronounce, but I knew.
I got you.
Thanks, bro. And fantasy, there we go. That's
Is
that.
there a place for me to add a proficiency?
Yes, it should be bottom left-hand corner is where you get your proficiencies.
Ah, proficiencies and training.
And you should just be able to pick it and then put your justification in afterwards. Bam, ba-dam, bam. Da, da, da. And then bash. There we go. And there's the tools and utensils and stuff also at the bottom. I will put it into an actual proper table when I can be bothered, if I can ever be bothered. I might never do it, to be honest. So, I mean, Connor, how's your money spending going? Have you already spent it all yet?
There is really not much I can think of that I would need other than the essentials.
You got your weapon basically in that sort of it. Not even that.
I don't
Actually, you're
even need
playing.
weapon.
You're a warlock, aren't you? You don't need.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could just buy ration. Oh, you don't even need that. You're a goofer. You don't need fucking anything. You're just gonna have 1,000 gold, just cash money to throw about.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I've typed in essential items for adventuring, so I'm looking up stuff here.
You realise that as a warlocks can wear light armor if you don't want to use mage armor.
I didn't take mage armor.
You did.
No, I didn't.
No, yeah. So I'm saying you can wear armor then, so you could spend all your money on a really nice set of armor.
Why would I?
Because you don't have,
You don't wanna.
You don't want to get stabbed, I guess, is my general sort of idea. But sure, you do
That's
you,
why I run
man.
away.
Fair enough. I can't argue with it. It's a solid plan.
At most I'll take studded leather.
Maybe
Because
it's a good idea.
Fine.
I'm not going to force you, man. Don't go naked. I won't stop you. That does remind me, actually. So I've already mentioned this in passing, but wood elves, by their religion, because they are incredibly nature focused, generally they're naked. Does anyone have a problem with that? Because I do have a workaround if it bothers someone, but I'd rather not.
That's what I mean.
Cool. So yeah, because of their religion, they're like super in tune with nature, and clothes aren't natural, so they are just generally naked when they are, living their lives.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, cool. We did actually have this question like 6 months ago, and only Josh responded.
We did.
So,
Indeed.
Josh said he was okay
Look,
with it. And I
I
don't give a
can't
fuck about
help
the rest of you.
being the best player.
You genuinely, you're my favourite. Everyone else, they all suck.
Oi!
Especially Peter.
You're all welcome.
Peter,
I
most of
have
all.
4 questions, DM.
Okay, I will answer them in whatever order you give them to me.
It will be 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4.
Fine. Fucking vanilla bitch.
Custom backgrounds, yay or nay?
Yay, I've already answered that to Peter.
Excellent. I need to choose expertise in persuasion or performance.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm going into this as a bullshitter, so deception is sorted. Cool.
Yeah.
If I'm having a conversation with someone, I'm like, yes, I'm an excellent warrior, and it doesn't come under deception, do you see that coming under performance more or persuasion
Probably
more?
performance.
I'm trying to figure out,
Probably performance more
Okay,
than
cool.
persuasion.
because
But
I don't see him
It will
trying
most
to
likely
convince.
be deception, just so you're aware.
Yeah, cool, that's fine. Just checking that, because even though he's mechanically a bard, I don't intend on doing anything
Bard, yes.
outwardly musical. So okay, fine.
You don't have to be musical to be a bard.
No, that's fine. Horse.
Horse.
If I buy a horse,
Mm-hmm.
I just have to take it everywhere, I'm assuming?
You don't have to take it anywhere. You will have to think about it because it's a horse.
I don't know if I want to tie myself down to that.
If your horse needs a long rest, it will require rations.
Oh,
But on the other hand, having a horse means a lot of mobility, which is pretty potent early levels.
Hmm.
Can I add a question based on that?
Sure.
Are we essentially going to always be on the move?
That will
Or will
be
we have, like,
entirely
a-
up to you. The
Okay.
general idea I've got is that you will start off in a central location, which will be the main human capital. You will have first session be, you guys have all joined the Adventurers Guild for your various reasons, and you will be having your essentially inauguration test. Basically, they will have a test for you to make sure you're not going to instantly die the first quest you take. And that will be the first session. From there, you guys can do literally whatever you want. You can take tech quests and go off into the wide wilderness. You can spend 6 episodes shopping for all I care. We basically, my only rule is you have to do everything together. No splitting the party.
Okay. Carry on with any questions you have then, Josh.
Should one more.
Literally just one last one. So with the crafting tools, the only thing that I could think of fitting his background really is like poison crafting.
Yeah. I mean, poisoners, herbalism, woodworking,
yeah, I suppose.
carpenters, you can pretty much get away with anything if you can justify it hard enough. If you want something, let me know. I can probably figure out a way you'd have it.
Okay. Cool.
I
Yeah,
got my little
that's
herb
fine.
kit.
Sorry, Sonia?
I got my little herb kit.
Yeah. Because
I don't know
I-
if it's a thing that's worth you noting, but is it able for me to buy like this little potted plant section, like a small one?
what do you mean?
And I
potted
could just
plant
carry it
section?
around.
What, wouldn't that just be
Like small little potted plants.
We'll call
Of
it the
herbs.
Gertrude pack.
that would just be something for your personal effects. But
Okay.
if you want them to have any mechanical benefits, that will be a different conversation.
I want it to have mechanical benefits.
Okay,
I want to grow
so-
the
Like
herbs.
Gertrude pack.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing: if you want to jump over to the main Astravyrn document, and if you go to where I am, where my cursor is,
Oh God, is there a way to see that quickly?
yeah, you just click my little icon at the top there. It should take you straight to it. The one that says Nick or Nicholas or whatever. It's just a little lower than where you are actually.
Yep.
So this is the cost of ingredients. I will let you, if you want, have a plant pot that grows you one common ingredient a week. But if you want rarer stuff, it's going to cost, because you can see like equipment, like certain items are expensive. So if I just give you free shit, you're gonna, yeah. I don't want to just give you free stuff. There we go. So you can have a plotted plant that counts as a common ingredient, but obviously if you use it in an ingredient, you're gonna have to get yourself a new one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna let you just grow free shit because that's not fair to everyone else.
Fair.
Not even free kush.
No, that was Roland, and we're
Nick.
done with that joke. That joke's old now. We've moved on.
Can I get the price for wood carver's tools?
It should be right at the very bottom of the document.
I don't think it's there.
I
Bond's
did
got tinkers.
I did carpenters.
Carpenter's tools
Carpenter's
would be what it
tools,
is.
which
and
is
I don't think
woodworking
in there.
construction, which is 180 gold pieces.
Will I be able to use that towards making arrows? Because
Yes.
on the website it says it needs wood carver's tools, but if you're fine with,
I'm fine with carpenter's tools. They're basically the same shit.
then
I
all
do.
Go on, Pete, you go first.
Sorry, I just want to say, because I actually do have a tool proficiency that I wanted to ask you about getting,
Yeah.
which is monster harvesting kit.
That's just going to be. That's not an actual thing that exists, Peter.
Oh, is it not? Sorry. Oh,
No,
okay. Because I
Monster
chose that for like.
I don't know where the fuck you found that, but no, you would want leather workers' tools, which would be to get in like skins, or you'd
Okay, yeah,
want
Because I figured like my background would have probably like have hunted for a bit like outside the village and
yeah,
stuff
no,
like that.
leather
So
work.
hang
Hang on, I've actually got this written down somewhere. Hang on. Where is the harvest?
maybe survivalist kit would be better.
No. Hang on 1 second. It is. Ingredient. Nope. Potions. Nope. There we go. There are 4 ingredient types. Each one. Where the fuck did I? Put that. Most appropriate tool recipe proficiency. I never actually wrote it down. I'm a fucking failure.
And you should be ashamed.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Basically, what you would do is if you've got certain if you've got certain what's the word I'm looking for? Like goals you're trying to make. For example, if you're trying to make alchemy stuff, then you want to be harvesting using like either herbalism or alchemy supplies. Those are your proficiencies you want to do. If you want to harvest stuff you're going to use in armor, like leather workers and smithing tools are generally what you're going to be using for the gathering of ingredients, that sort of thing.
What? Say that again.
So if you're making potions, then you're probably going to want herbalism.
Alchemist or herbalist.
And if you're going to want armor or weapons, smithing and leatherworking is mostly the proficiencies you're going to want there.
Okay, well, obviously I won't be really doing armor because barbarian and not barbarian subclass does armor. I was just thinking more like background flavor in sense of like collecting trophies and things like that.
I mean,
it's really wild about.
In
so
that
I wanted
case,
to
you
like
probably
be able
want
to
leather workers because you're going to want hides, aren't you? Then for trophies.
Well, hides, horns, but also figure like if I remove a skull and then I want to like bleach the skull, like remove the skin and then bleach it and all that stuff.
Well,
So it's like
I'd still say it's leatherworking, to be honest, because bleaching.
Okay,
is still something
leatherworking.
bleaching is something you do to leather as well. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're saying there's transferable skills then?
Yeah, sure. Like I'm not going to be
Okay,
super
sure.
hard and fast. Like if you can justify it, or I'm not going to say no just because it doesn't quite exactly match what you've got.
Okay, no, that's totally okay then. Because that's literally what I wanted. Was just I'm not going to be a particularly crafty person. My whole thing was going to be the only real work I get in village would have been hunters. Likely the people who adopted me were likely also hunters.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, what is a tool proficiency that hunters may have?
Leatherworking is a
They
good
probably
one.
have a bunch of them, but that would be the main.
Yep.
Since I don't use ranged options.
What are you talking about?
My whole thing would be like making
If you
traps.
throw something
And...
hard enough, anything's a ranged option.
Yeah, that's true. So, how much all you guys weigh? Just asking for totally unrelated question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm basically writing
Brilliant.
things down into a notepad before I start throwing most of them into.
Speaking of,
I
Chris,
have a question about armor.
Go ahead.
So, as real life armor is stacked, would, for example, buying chainmail reduce the overall price of plate armor, or like buying a breastplate, for example, reduce the price
No,
of
but
plate
I
armor
mean,
because you got parts of it?
you could then sell your armor to get money to then purchase the next. It doesn't make the next armor cheaper. You can just part exchange, I guess.
510 gold left.
Yeah, Chris, did you ever come up with a name for your character?
Yes, he is called Potion of Healing.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, I like that
That's
name.
on my gram.
I feel like it should be expected, if anything.
Potion of Healing takes 20d6 of psychic damage and dies. If you want to roll up your next character, Chris. Then...
We can call him Poe.
I probably am. He's the Kung Fu. Hear the legend of the Kung Fu Goo folk.
Oh, how much is the Great Axe? Sorry, would that also be like Great Sword 180? Or...
No, hang on. I can tell you exactly how much a Great Axe costs.
Or is that just Battle Axe?
No, Great Axe and Battle Axe,
Not
different
crazy.
things. 120 gold pieces, yes.
Okay. So that means I have 480 remaining gold if I bought the stuff I want to buy. That
Nick, I
works.
assume if I
So I
wanna
want
make
to buy a
arrowheads-
hunting trap.
Whoa. What you say, Chris?
If I want to make arrowheads, I'd need to have a smith's tool, I'm presuming.
I would say you could make them using just woodworkers' tools because you just sharpen the points. But and because I don't want to overcomplicate the crafting, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Yeah, so you're good with just woodworking if you want to craft arrows with that.
Okay.
What were you saying, Peter?
I was saying, I'm thinking about buying a hunting trap, and I wanted to ask you, how much would Alchemist Fire cost?
Alchemist Fire is a potion that would be created and crafted. And the full what is the rarity of Alchemist Fire?
It should be common, I think. Because it's not particularly damaging.
Oh my god, let's create barrelmancy in this.
I can let me find out.
LCHE.
Alchemist Fire is common. It's common adventuring gear. It costs 50 GP in D&D. I don't know how much UB.
In that case, it would be 190 gold pieces for a bottle of Alchemist Fire.
Ooh. How much would a common healing potion be?
Also 190 gold pieces. If it's common. But I don't think there are any common healing potions. I think the cheapest is uncommon, right?
I'll search quickly.
I need to get a skill or something that'll make me resistant to fire damage.
A potion of healing is common.
Oh, neat. Yes, you can get one for 190 gold pieces. So
Nice.
maybe that's what you spend all your money on, just a bunch of healing potions.
By the way, I did take magic initiate feat with cleric stuff, so I can get create industrial water because...
Good for you, man. That is on brand.
Yep. It's also there because another Gopher in the party who isn't immune to water.
Shut the fuck
So-
up.
True.
It's my religion, mate.
Yeah, it is your religion. Stop talking about it. Oh. How goes your money spending, Sonia?
I have chosen currently scale mail and a shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently pondering whether or not I want a dog.
Ooh. A doge.
Because I've got I've got 440 gold to play with,
Yeah.
but I haven't bought a weapon yet.
True, but also you do have magic, so do you need a weapon?
You see, one of my character flaws is that I'm a coward.
So running away and firing out.
So running away and
in-
running and
Firing magic
arrows.
is sort of a thing, yeah.
Yeah. I don't see. Was it the hand crossbow on the?
I can handle that. Yep. Turns out that I didn't do a very comprehensive list at all.
You know,
Doing it
I'm
on
not
the
buying
fly.
this. Let's just go buy a Mastiff instead. That's way better.
Haven't done any of the
Oh, sorry.
crossbows,
It's a light
actually.
crossbow in this.
I haven't done any of the crossbows, have
Maybe
I?
I can buy like a full one. Mastiff.
Okay.
Oh, would like a crossbow bolt be the same price as an arrow then?
Yes.
Okay.
Hand crossbows, 180 gold pieces.
And a light crossbow?
140 gold pieces.
Okay.
Nick, could I get the price for a pickaxe, please?
Certainly. 1 second. Let me just put these in real quick. Does anyone know where the cutoff between simple and martial weapons is for the crossbows? Are they all martial?
Light crossbow is common. I think the rest are martial.
The other, yeah.
Light crossbow is the only one that I can use.
Okay, cool. Light crossbow is 140 GP. Then we will go to here. And after the longbow, we will put and crossbow, which is 180 GP. Then heavy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Cool.
Bow, which will be 320 gold pieces. Right, what was your question, Chris?
Price of a pickaxe.
Oh, I get that.
It's 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
Hey Nick, how much
Yep.
would it cost to be trained in to get proficiency in the skill?
That is a good question.
Yes, that's one I'll need to ask, actually.
One second.
Okay, I'm done. I have 15 gold left.
I would say that would be something you'd have to negotiate with someone who would teach you in character.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Because obviously people are going to charge different prices for their time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking.
fair.
I was thinking about trying to get trained in medicine.
Yeah, maybe. You know, that is entirely possible. We will see. All right, so Peter, you're done.
Yep.
Good man. And Connor, you sound pretty finished as well, right?
I've got
My
basically
AC
nothing
is
to spend my gold on. I gave up on the armor because
You don't need it.
I feel like my character would have enough to survive and possibly just carry on going with the life.
He just chills. He's just there. All right, and what about you three, Chris, Josh, Sonia? How are you guys doing?
Almost done. Fuck, I had a question about something that wasn't on the list and now I don't remember it. Oh, how much is a tent?
A tent. A tent.
Because we got a bedroll, but
Yeah,
nothing to sleep in.
That's a good point. Most people sleep under the stars because they're not prissy little princesses.
I could sleep in a cupboard if I want.
Yeah, but then what if it's raining? We're all going to wake up exhausted. I'd rather avoid that.
Depend. Right. If you want a single person tent, that's 90 gold pieces. If you want a tent big enough to carry the entire party, that's 180 gold pieces. If you want a tent designed for very cold environments, 350 gold pieces. And if you want a luxury traveling pavilion, that'll be 1,000 gold pieces.
I want a...
You want the pavilion.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good... sorry, Connor, can you jump into private real quick with me?
Yep.
Dude, I've just looked over your character. I've noticed you've gone great old one. I thought you were going to go fathomless.
I was. Oh, is that? That's what I was looking for. So I thought it was. What's our class? Oh, it's an expanded.
Try.
Oh no, I've got it.
There you
It
go.
was the expanded one.
Yeah. Because fathomless obviously fits your build better.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we created just water. Yeah.
Yeah, it just gives you it so you don't need the magic initiate. Or you can change it to something else if you want. No worries. All right, let's go back to the others.
Right.
Okay, cool. Now that's sorted. How's everyone doing?
Just explaining
I
something.
mean, you don't necessarily need to. I mean, you can make arrowheads out of like flint, and if you got like good at napping, so if you get a stonemason's kit, you could probably like nap yourself some decent arrowheads, and that'll be a lot cheaper than.
Yeah, but I can sell excess metal if I have it, so I'm fine with that. Then I've got a hand axe so that I can cut up some wood to get the most space of it. And the other thing that's needed is feathers, so I am set up to collect chickens.
Cast summon pigeon.
Fair enough.
I will be
summon chicken.
I have a hunting trap.
Oh god.
I mean, at the end of the day, it can get any bird, but my hope is that I can get chickens.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Find chickens and collect them and put them in a.
Oh god. Nick, does that mean I can't? Oh, I'm questioning my life choices about going with the.
It's entirely how you handle that. It's how you want to take it, how seriously you want to go with it. You are under no obligation.
I am not gonna have a crossbow.
Lagasp.
You know what? I might just.
You join me in like having a mastiff.
Team puppy.
Also, it's weird how mastiffs don't have pack tactics. You think that they would, right?
I don't know. They're singular breeds of dogs rather than. I don't know. They've been bred for like individuals rather than.
Yeah, but dogs have like hunting instinct and whatever. It's like it's an option for hunting dogs.
What it is.
So
what
that's
it
why
is D&D, and D&D is, as we all know, incredibly scientifically accurate.
I actually want to make a request, actually, of you as
Probably
a DM.
No is my answer.
Possible. Is it possible to customize the Mastiff Companion to add pack tactics?
No.
Purely because, again, use it as a hunting dog.
Absolutely not.
Damn.
I am not giving you fuckers advantage if I can avoid it.
For Mastiff?
Sorry?
Is there like a stat block or
yes,
something?
Yes, there
for
is.
Mastiff?
I don't know if there's.
Oh yeah, if you go.
Oh, you can add it as an item.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, if you go to manage extras and you go to Beast Companion, you can type in Mastiff and get the Mastiff there.
Or you can just add it as an item.
Does dog armor exist, Nick? And can I afford it to my 15 gold so my Mastiff does not die so easily?
It costs the exact same as regular armor. So if you want to get but they only have the ability to wear light armor. They can't wear anything heavier.
That's like, unfortunately, can't really afford it because I'm only on 15 gold.
Shame. Damn shame. Sounds like you need a job.
Working's for nerds.
It's like session 1, eh?
Pardon?
Session 1 is just getting a job.
Session 1 will be the interview.
I actually have 2 interviews on Friday, almost back to back. Holy shit. Ooh. Because I don't get to keep my job.
What's wrong with you? Wait, you get fired?
Why?
Yeah, well, no. I'm I'm employed specifically as a student. So when
Mm.
I stop being a student, I just am not employed.
Wow. So, and the people you are working for as student don't want you.
They would absolutely keep me, but the thing with working with the wonderful NHS is that we don't have any money, and they've basically put like a recruitment freeze, which means that conveniently, as I'm finishing my studentism, they can't employ me.
Wow. Keir
Yeah.
Starmer is a wanker.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help people, man.
Hey, if you want, you can always come and work with me. It will involve none of your medical knowledge, and you'll mostly be carrying shit for me.
Honestly,
What a dream.
I can't
I
work
think
with you.
about it.
Yeah, I can't afford to pay you, Connor. You're not a
shit.
broke medical student who'll take literally £2 an hour because he can't afford anything else.
My starting salary will be 28k.
I'll give you £2.50
Deal.
and a magical item.
Ooh. Honestly, that for a second part of me was like,
Who needs rewards money when you got in-game items, right?
Pardon?
Who needs real world money when you have in-game
Yeah, exactly.
items?
It's just like how World of Warcraft works, isn't it? You abandon your real world for the sake of the fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what it is?
what?
D&D items are basically non-fungible tokens, which, as we all know, NFTs will make some real money one day.
Oh yeah, absolutely worth every penny people spend on them.
Yep.
I think I'm just going to leave the remainder of my money for
The actual
purchasing things
campaign.
in the world. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got all the starting stuff I need.
Good. I mean, yeah, no, you don't have to spend all your money. It's probably smart that at least one of you has some liquid assets.
I have
Oh, can I
almost
do a
all my
quick
money.
brag?
Sorry? Peter? What'd you say?
Oh, you go first. I'll go after you.
No. Peter, what did you say?
I said, oh, can I go for a quick brag?
Go for it.
All right. So you know I'm a bugbear, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a Storm Herald Barbarian.
Sure.
My Storm Herald Barbarian feature means that when I rage, I create an aura around me. My aura is fire. Because basically any attack I do is going to be at exactly 10 feet of range. No one can touch me when people try to approach me. Going to take 2 fire damage. When I attack people, they're going to take 2 fire damage. So I'm always just doing extra damage and being untouched. It's great. I love
What
it.
the fuck is a Storm Herald Barbarian? I've never even heard of it.
Those are the barbarian subclasses.
Is that from 2024?
I don't remember anymore, actually.
Just
Let me check.
it should have it on a bit.
It should. Hang
It
on.
sounds like someone who couldn't hit you from 150 feet away might struggle with that.
I mean, no, it's from, I think it's from Xantar's guide, because I'm seeing ZTE.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. ZTE. Fair enough. Man, I have not seen that before. That'd be interesting to view. I might have to read that before we
Yeah.
play. I mean, I'm not going to stop you
I
from
mean,
playing
it's
it because
either-
it's from Xanathars, and Xanathars is generally pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't know it.
It was
so I'll
either
have to-
this or I play Echo Knight again.
Oh, fuck
and,
you. No,
as
I
funny as
banned
that
Echo Knight.
was-
Echo Knight is
as
banned
funny as that
forever
was,
in perpetuity for always.
I would like everyone to know that was fully my fault. I am proud of myself for that. I show no shame, no remorse, because I warned people ahead of time that I was doing this class. I asked them to check in if it was okay. Blake said it was okay. Anything that happened afterwards is totally not on me.
It's his fault, and we all blame him for it.
I have a question about dog.
Okay.
How exactly does armor for dog work?
You can have.
if we wanted
you
to.
can purchase armor at full price. It can only wear light armor, so studded leather is the best you're going to get for it.
Oh, so it's like the armor that we buy, but
Yeah.
for dog.
Yeah. It'll just
Okay.
be fitted for dog.
I think I'm all
Obviously,
good.
for you and your whole deal, it won't be leather exactly. It will be some naturally grown substitute that is just as good as leather.
It'd be like thick leaves
Fungi.
or something.
Because
Yeah.
you can make fake leather out of fungus, out of mushrooms,
Oh,
fungi
It,
leather.
it'll be vegan leather.
Your
Yeah,
character-
vegan leather, that's better, pleather.
so it's plastic. Got it.
There is the dwarves are just inventing plastic. It's pretty good.
No animals were harmed in the making of this product.
Oh, many animals were harmed in the making of this product. It's just they didn't tell you about it because that was all in the testing phase.
Oh, fuck, that's
Dwarves aren't
expensive shit.
OSHA compliant, you know.
Are they the Dwemer?
No, they're just the autistic people of the universe. They will do
So
whatever is
they're
most.
Dwemer.
They will do whatever is most efficient.
Does
So
dog
they're
also
Dwemer.
need its
Sure.
own armor?
So
Sorry, its
they're
own food.
Yeah. If it ever takes a long rest, then yes, it will take. It will take one ration.
Okay.
That's the beautiful thing about rations is that they are whatever I need them to be.
When in doubt, ration.
When in doubt, ration.
Alright. Okay, that's me done. Is there
Okay.
anything else that we're doing?
I mean, I want to make sure everyone's finished basically before we jump into the next bit, which will be the
I think I'm
final
good to
bit.
go.
I am
Okey-dokey.
just adding
Fuck, do I
armor
do it?
for
Do I
dog.
do it?
Okay, Josh sounds like he's having a moral dilemma about whether he wants to buy a horse.
No, I've bought the horse.
Oh, of course he
I've
has.
bought the horse. I absolutely.
Have you armored your horse?
You can buy horse
Nah,
armor.
fuck that.
Horses.
It's a DLC. You have to
I'm
pay
running
for
out
it.
of
Yeah,
money.
you do have to DLC the armor. It is.
We're back in the Bolivian days, guys.
No,
I've
horses
got
can have up to medium
613
armor.
gold left.
Having some
I
liquid
would
assets.
like
Go
to.
on.
I would like the horse to have come from the backstory.
It was just next to the body.
Yeah, basically. Undetermined on the name,
Shadow.
perhaps. I was just thinking
Bees.
whether I do herbalism kit or the poisonous kit, but the poisonous kit is mighty expensive.
It is, but Sonia's already got herbalism kit, so you don't really need 2 copies of it in the party.
All right, poisonous kit is goodbye money. Oh dear. So that's 450. So I've got 163 left. Here's the thing. I'm being a bit cheeky bastard because I've picked. I was going to pick Lucky, but I've binned that off in favor of Magic Initiate Druid because he
Ooh.
literally lives in a swamp. It kind of makes sense.
He saw some shamans.
Exactly. It does also mean that I get access to Goodberry.
Yeah. Good berry. If you're willing to spend a spell slot, you basically can enable everyone's long rest.
Yeah.
Oh no,
You
fuck
just-
these guys. I'm just keeping them for me.
Well, I mean, they only last
They
24
only
hours,
last a
so
day.
you know you can't really.
I
hoard
will
them.
eat all of them.
20 hit points every card you cast a spell.
Yeah, but you'd be so over full because it is like eating a full day's meal.
And imagine like
You'll be
literally
vomiting.
You'd be sick of the flavor as well.
It's
Imagine
like
it's like
the
eating the
Lembas
same
bread.
thing every day for dinner.
Fucking berries, man. Everyone else is starving around me. I'm like forcing
Man, I've got all
berries
these
in.
great berries.
Is AC calculated by whatever your base AC is plus 2?
No.
depends on the armor.
AC
Or
is
sorry,
Dex.
plus your dex.
It's Dex
Sorry.
plus.
10 plus Dex.
It's 10 plus Dex. Yeah.
Right,
plus-
so the dog starts at 12. If it gets studded leather.
Then it will be the armor rating of the leather plus your dexterity.
Okay, so it would be 14 instead.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I have dog.
You have dog, and your dog has
I have
leather.
dog. Yep,
Your dog has pleather.
my dog has pleather.
Poisonous kits. Detect a poison object or craft a basic poison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, sounds like everyone's.
That
pretty
seems like
much-
not worth it. But I'm doing it.
Well, no, crafting is a big thing. Like there is an entire fucking
Okay.
section of the page on crafting. So you
trust.
know, look at specifically the potions, which will be for poisonous kits. But let's
Bye-bye, money.
let's move on because it sounds like everyone's finished with their purchase power.
Mm-hmm.
And we will move on to the final bit I've got prepared, which is general knowledge of the world that you should, as a person who lives in it, know. So, obviously, you've got the whole document if you want to get really in-depth, but here's the essential stuff you guys should know if you can't be bothered to read, which I suspect is most of you.
I read it.
There are the major races that are scattered across Astravyrn, which is the Ice Elves, the Wood Elves, the Humans, the Goo Folk, the Dwarves, and the Orcs, and the Lizard Folk. There are other sapient species out there, like goblins and kobolds, but they are scattered and not really unified, and you wouldn't really call them a civilization. They're more pests. But they do exist. You have the humans taking up the Silver Riverlands, and that will be generally where you start. That is where the Adventurers Guild was first born, but it has now spread out across the entire continent. You guys will be starting in the capital city of the humans, which is definitely on my list. I know exactly what it's called. It's Silver something. Oh God. There we go. That's better. Silver Guard, which is the capital of the human kingdom, and it's where the grand quest hall is, and it's where you guys will all start, and it's where you're basically going to have your inauguration quest. You have to pass it to get into the Thieves Guild, that whole shebang. You guys know that the lizard folk are in the south in the marshes. The orcs live in the desert, which is off to the east. The dwarves are in the mountain range to the west. The goo folk are the only living things in the volcanic region to the southwest. And the ice elves are far to the north in the frostbound expanse. And then you've got the wood elves in the big-ass forest, sort of north-central of the map.
Verdant Shroud.
Yeah, the Verdant Shroud. There is limited sea travel. Most people stay to the coast. Nobody goes deep into the oceans because Leviathans live there, and Leviathans will kill you. Dragons are powerful, but not sapient creatures. Their intelligence is that of a smart animal. They don't speak or think in higher thoughts, but they are intelligent. Think Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon levels of smart. Dinosaurs exist only in the Verdant Shroud. They are cool, but you don't need to worry about them too much. And that's sort of general knowledge covered, really. Any final questions before we call it?
Don't think so.
Can I be a god?
No, fuck you.
Okay.
You were angel last time, man. Come on.
Can I be a god?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, way!
You're the god of doing
how
what
does-
you're told.
No, wait. Hear me out.
You're the god
I
of
think
doing
I
what you're
actually agree with
told.
this.
That's it. Sonia, what you
No,
saying?
hear me out.
No, just shut the fuck up.
Oh.
How does initiative and stuff work for pets?
They go on your turn.
On your turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
much easier.
After you, though, specifically, to keep it consistent.
Okay,
So you will go, and then your pet will go.
okay, look.
Oh, that reminds me. One last thing of importance. I will not be pulling punches in this. If you guys take a quest that is labeled for something well beyond your skill level, you will die, and I will not stop that from happening. So pay attention to how quests are labeled, and because there will be a ranking system. It's again all mentioned in the Adventurers Guild part of the document. But basically, read is my general advice. But with that, we will call it, and I hope to see all of you in the future when we play. Chris, are we going to do Roll for Ratings, or do you want to do the first episode of Astravyrn next week? It's your choice.
I'll do the next episode of Roll for Ratings next week.
No sweat. Okay, then we'll do that, and then we'll start Astravyrn the week after next.